Good morning, guys. It's Marshall here with this week's Sanity Check. This week, we're going to talk about boundaries. Now, if you've been following me for a while, boundaries are a big deal. They're a common topic I bring up a lot with you guys and with my clients, even with friends, even with myself. Boundaries matter. When they work, they help us understand who we are, who they are, what we want, what they want, how we fit together, how we don't. And it can help us make wise decisions about relationships. Because if a boundary in a relationship is repeatedly violated with either physically, emotionally, sexually, psychologically, or mentally, we're moving into the realm of abuse, and we need to be very discerning about it. Meaning that kind of boundary violation is red flag. The relationship stops, no go, no passing go, none of that. That has to be corrected, or the relationship needs to stop. But another aspect of boundary here is how we are responding to our own boundaries. And boundaries, they change over time. They change over the condition of a relationship. They change due to circumstances. And sometimes we miss our own signals, especially our body and mind signals, about what our new boundary might be in a circumstance. Dating's a really good example to demonstrate this kind of change, because you start out, you're interested in someone, but you have your boundaries. You gotta go, well, are they treating me respectfully? How do they respond to my interest? Are they interested? Do we have chemistry? How's our sense of humor? Is there mutual interests? Do we have a natural growing dialogue? Things of that nature. So that's happening. Okay, so we're crossing these boundaries. We're changing them as they go along, because suddenly the boundaries requirements are satisfied. So now we can move towards a deeper exploration or discovery in this person. But if we are not aware of what our body and our criteria are, we're not going to know what to do there. It's like, maybe I know that I really like this person, but they're just simply not available, right? They're in a relationship, or they have a life goal that is not going to work for me. And maybe they're too young. Who knows? This kind of boundary is important. Because it's not necessarily fun to say, well, I can't have this, so I gotta say no to this. But it is wise and it is loving. And that's key there. If we're willing to sit here and go, my body doesn't like this, something's up, I need to look at what needs to change. We're being loving, we're being attentive, we're being respectful, we're being responsive. Now we can start to adjust that. But we need to be willing to say, this hurts, and this has to change in a certain way for me to keep going forward. And that's okay. It's not a wrong thing to do. But we've got to first acknowledge it. We've got to be honest with ourselves that this isn't working and it's got to change. Because when we are looking at relationships, we're looking at fit with career or business, anything that deals with connection and our investment and return on it. We need to be asking ourselves the question of, how does this fit me? How does this fit the big what that I want to experience? So if my goal is to live a life that I like, that I'm happy with, I need to be choosing things that align with what that is for me, once I know what that is. See? My boundaries are what help me manage that. And if I'm in denial or ignorance of that, I'm not going to get there. And that's a lot of why we get lost. It's also a major factor in what imperils our confidence in ourselves. Because if we don't know what we want, we're going to kind of go with everything. Or it's kind of like that dinner argument. What do you want for dinner? Oh, no. We'll take anything. And then everybody's like, okay, we're going to Taco Bell. And then I get there and I'm like, but I'll do it anyway. Because we didn't take the time to really understand where we were at. Including the boundary of, I don't know, I need some time. Or I don't know, I'm willing to live with the consequence of not knowing and just take whatever shows up. Or I don't know, you go figure your stuff out, I'll take care of me. Simple, boundaries, flexible, easy. So your challenge this week in the sanity check is to check in with any boundaries you've been denied. Oh, I don't like that. That needs to change for me. You need to pay attention to that. You also need to pay attention to the other side. I like that. I want that. I'm going to go for it. That's what you need to favor too. Because if you're not saying yes to the things you want, you're sabotaging yourself. Stop it. Okay? Okay, so let me know how this impacts you. Share this video with people you know it'll benefit. And then thank you again for being a part of my world. I've linked up above an option, a program I just created called Simply Confidence. It's a meditation program to help boost your innate inner confidence, and allows you to accomplish this through a meditative approach using very specific phrases that our inner child responds to. So check that out, and then we'll talk next week. Okay, guys? Thank you. Have a great week.